Up, lower left, lower left. Keep like I've almost don't usually like to cheat, but we listen to.
I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
I heard that Nick Valentine has some unique dialect.
Hey, Valentine.
Time.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office.
Once, because of the fact that I need to level up a little bit.
I'll be waiting.
Just don't mind that.
Setting this to repeat.
Let's take all the ammo.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner.
Aid.
We've got a new case and it sounds urgent.
I'll take all the weapons.
I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Okay. That crap.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent.
I can scrap the death gauntlet.
Setting this to repeat.
I have needed to go. Okay.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office.
I'm going to put a locker in here. Nay,
this is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
I'm gonna put everything that I don't
Valentine's
need.
Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case
I
and
meant
it sounds
to
urgent.
take the spray.
Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner.
Actually, the spray and praised occasionally, so I'll put it up here because I don't use this very often. So let's. Okay, so we had to stop by the office. It's quite annoying to hear that after a while. Large is a little bit too large. I'm going to do, advanced settings, camera. That's a lot better, actually. Yeah. I like that a lot more.
That explosion came from the old CIT ruins. I mean, if you believe the stories of history. Could the Institute really have been destroyed?
Hey.
What's the plan?
Well, guess what? I'm gonna ruin your shop front, so. That looks like you have nothing to sell.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Sarcastic.
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome.
I'm afraid hard-earned caps is all we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want
We're gonna try something out. I got this new
I'll
hat.
remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
So, let me look at it with my headset on. You guys don't usually get to see this.
got an odd look on your face.
1 second, sorry guys. I think I found the spot I like it at. So we'll try it out.
Me?
So is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
I've been meaning to put Earl's case to bed for a while now.
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Yeah, that's not gonna work for right now. Oh, great. This is one of my settlements too, so I must have been getting attacked or something. Great. British accent. I gotta scrap this and this and this. Oh, my hair. I'm thinking a British accent. Oh God. Yes, and this is a mod, by the way, guys, the Minutemen Towers. I can't leave links in the description because this is a live broadcast, I guess. I haven't figured out that whole thing yet, but anyways. Because if I could, I would leave this mod because the fact that this is an amazing mod. If you're into Minutemen, then go check this mod out. It is great for a Minutemen playthrough, and if you're just trying to find some loot, it's great either way, because there is some loot in here, and some, guess Minutemen are over. There's a point in where there is no point in friggin' if that's the case. So, fighting. Oh, if that's the case, so we're done too. Is that fucking all? Yep, pretty much. Must have been old pre-war broadcast. She's really a supply cache here. Oh, I missed it. Fusion cell. Psychomedics. I want to try this new hat out. I don't know if it's gonna work though for me, but nah, I like my trilby hat better. Looted what I need to, moving on. I am gonna be doing a not modded playthrough, and it's gonna be videos and live streams kind of, but I don't know yet. I think it's gonna be more live streams than anything because this channel is mainly concerned on live streams. I might create another channel dedicated to regular videos and the lore behind. Do you look at that freaking dog's eyes? That you can tell that they've been irradiated for over 1,000 years or 200 and whatever it was, I forget. Anyways, the marker moved. Yeah, it moved. Whatever. There's a random encounter here usually. Yup. And this time it's dogs, it looks like. The Institute has destroyed birds. I'm just guessing how to jump around. I have done other videos on Far Harbor, but he's doing other quests at the time and stuff. So, because I remember I played it. That's all I remember though. And I will be going through the full dialogue tree, not full, but I'll be not skipping lines and stuff like that because I've never heard these lines before. I always skip over them, I remember that much. And there's a girl named Kenji Kitano.
I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
I want to be sarcastic, but Nix doesn't like that, so, you know.
Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
I don't want to, so...
Find her. Don't you worry.
I have enough
Thank
money
you.
as it is.
Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
I'll question.
Let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition.
Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks.
The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground.
I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs.
When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter, a gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts.
The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd known for an evening.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. Didn't even know who I was rescuing. Just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it.
Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard, settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the job,
but I guess
I'm skipping these lines because I know them, but I didn't know about the massacre of CPG. That's why.
About then, it took me a long.
Because I've seen it in Oxman's video before. Oh, I see this holiday party.
Hello? Testing? Project Log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi! Your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that?
Okay. Saw another holotape over here.
Project Log, Radiation King Television. Mom says these things actually used to broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the ruins of the television studios are still around if you head to the city. Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked if we could make a trip out there. I'm getting off track. I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but, well, it's not like there's any working signal for this thing to receive. I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward.
Okay, I'm gonna question these guys real quick. 1 second.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Anything more you could tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife said she left on her own, but...
With no explanation.
Just testing out.
Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter,
Okay,
her
there.
life is in
That's how
jeopardy.
far, like, here. That's when it starts.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Oh, okay. I got a
Mrs.
question.
Nakano,
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away, he was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Oh.
Tell me about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that he was the only one that could... She started...
Nothing else right now.
Okay, I'm still gonna look upstairs, because, well, I know that it might be in the boathouse, so we'll have to look in there in a second, but... I don't know.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Looks like this is Kasumi's room. Let's see if she left any clues about where she went.
Oh. We'll listen to that in a second. I just gotta look around this room.
No accounting for taste.
Oh, I'll listen to this real quick.
Project log?
I don't know why I didn't pick the other one up then.
Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
That looks like a power armor, but whatever. Anyways, oh, I saw this underneath the bed.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Ooh, weird dreams, huh? I can only mean one thing. I think the synths made contact, some type of synth made contact with her. Or something through her mind, a memo with the radio, or it just might be a nightmare. We'll have to progress through the game of Far Harbor. So let's find out. Which shed? Because there's two here. I'll look at this one because it seems tinier. Nothing.
Let's take a look around.
Yeah. Okay, bone saw. Gold watch, duct tape. What am I searching for in a coffee cup? Oh, I'm looking for that out. Grandfather's note. My dear Kasumi, if you get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. A picture where the key is. Love, Granddad. Okay, expert. Oh, it might have been a picture. I'll just lockpick it though. No point in it now. Military grade duct tape, Kasumi's final log.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God. Where do I start?
That's where.
The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
So the daughter takes off by boat. But more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this...
Kenchenji Nakano, I think his name is. Talk to the guy who's the owner of this home. Nakano residence. Let's just call it Mr. Nakano.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor?
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her.
The only way we
gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh, God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system. A final gift from my father. And it's built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Sent to refuge.
Find Kasumi. Please.
I'm gonna go to the railroad and inform them. Wait. It gives me an option, then... Oh, tell the... Thought it'd be in the miscellaneous or the Far Harbor quest, which makes more sense than the Far Harbor quest, but that's gonna make no sense either. Why? Yes, and it's level 80. My character is level 80. For you guys, it's up top there when it's in the loading screen, anyways.
A word. Patriot didn't make it out of the Institute. He died during the evacuation. Are we clear?
Not Liam. That's so...
I know. Believe me, I know. Read this letter, and then destroy it. We won't talk about this.
Hey there. You're Whisper, aren't you? I've been looking for you. Name's Boxer. Boss called me in on account of some rumors making their way through the Commonwealth. There's word that there's some kind of colony of synths way up the coast, all on their own. You heard anything like that?
Well, I'm following a lead on a place called Far Harbor.
Never heard of it. Doesn't mean it's not connected, though. If you're already looking into it, don't let me stop you. Just let me know if you find anything, okay?
He helped dozens of synths escape to freedom, at a time when each victory was as precious as it was perilous. And his final sacrifice...
Want me back on deck, huh?
In a new, better life.
Can we trade a few things?
You doing a withdrawal or deposit? You'll break your back carrying worthless scrap.
Hey there. Good to see you again.
Okay, we informed the railroad about it. That's the fraction I ended with. It'll be different when you play. So say if you ended with the Brotherhood, it will tell you to inform the Brotherhood about it. If you ended with Minutemen, tell the Minutemen. If you ended with the Institute, tell the Institute. Don't tell the Institute if you are on my side. Cause I actually free sentence because I don't like, because it sounds like slavery. Exactly how Desdemona said it. It is slavery. I won't get into detail about that. Riot Storm, really? No, wait! I didn't do everything here. No, I'm joking, guys. Just let me see out the window. And whatever. It's a surprise, guys. I won't let you see. I know what it is because I've seen screenshots of the billboard, but I'm not letting you see it until we come across it. I know where it is. It's just when you enter Far Harbor. I'll let you take a sneak peek at it. Yep. That's all you get to see. I'll show you as soon as we get in or whatever. It's right there. Welcome to Far Harbor. That's all it was. But it's just a nod to Bar Harbor because it, like, the bar is, the B is just squared off. Anyways, I'll be making and exploring the ocean floor on the video. It's going to be kind of hard because you can't see underneath the water. Anyways, we'll be able to do it. We'll do it.
Put the damn gun down. Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need the likes of you. We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
What's that?
Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me!
Oh,
Careful
okay.
on the hall,
Let's follow.
stranger. Don't fall off! If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hall! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill. Eyes peeled, everyone.
Open the gate! I've got wounds!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Helpers! Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
Why didn't my why didn't I? So stupid. Trying to freak my head. Bullseye.
You or me?
Hunters! Look out!
Got company.
Darn blasted frag mines. I wish they wouldn't pop up on the freaking Bradwood Road. Why not? It won't take that much of my AP. Action point.
It's
over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Oh, anglers, anglers. Oh, that's a legendary golfer. I'm gonna go down there and spray and pray. Legendary. Oh, pole hook. Might be able to sell that. So I really don't want. Talk to Cap. Nah, I'll talk to her now.
Avery. And now you see what we're up against. Fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from our people. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
Okay.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. The fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden a stranger with all this nonsense.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Oh.
Hi.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
The island catch you off guard.
Let's deal.
Here's what I got.
Harpoon gun. That's new. Meat hook, new. Pole hook, new. Scope lever action rifle. Ooh. I might be buying that later. Let's see if there's any legendary versions of it though. No, no, no. I need 45s. Do you have any legendaries? Nope. See if you have any legendaries under apparel. Oh, you do. Recon Marine helmet. +1 agility and perception. Okay. Is there any new... Oh, no. Oh, frog crawler. Frog crawler. Oh, damage resistance. Generally increases in foggy and rainy conditions for 30 minutes. Nice. That's all I know so far, okay.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait, no. It's a mainlander. Welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctoring, speak up. I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good as dead. Well, I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Oh, intelligence 8 plus or medic 2 required to heal him and provides treatment. Using blood plasma right away and something, you manage to stabilize the patient.
Well, I'll be. I think you may have done it. I'll keep looking after Andre. But I think thanks to you, he's got a fighting chance.
Teddy,
if you have
is this a social visit, or is something ailing you?
Cure me, barter.
I need some help.
Came to the right
No, I
place.
don't. Anyways. Talk to them. Oh! Are you a shopkeeper?
Alan?
Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few
Screw
times
you,
and
buddy.
think
I'll
you're some
kill
sort of
you in a
hero?
second.
This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more and more. Until you're starving from the lack of it. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us Harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here. Before the children of Adam or worse get you.
What's your problem with the children of Adam?
We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot here. Instead, we let them in. All in secret from wherever they're holed up. They've been feeding the fog. Getting it stronger. Strong enough to push us all out of our homesteads. Further and further until it's a wonder we're not all drowned in the ocean.
You have any proof that they've fed the fog?
Proof? We wait for that and we might as well pull the trigger ourselves. Look, in my daddy's time, the fog was a nuisance. Something you avoided. Now every day it gets stronger. It's like the fires of hell out there. Because of the children.
Pardon.
I'll take a look.
Let's deal.
Does double the damage if target is a full health Artemis friend. Oh, automatic radium rifle. Bear trap? Okay. I'm starting to get respect for this DLC. Meat hook, we've seen that already. Any more? Oh, no, that's something else. Oh, you have a good weapon there, sir, but I don't want it. The fish catcher, 40% less action point cost. Okay. Let's talk to you.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Besides Captain Avery.
Oh, look at it.
Town's lucky you're here. You blowing smoke up my sails. Huh.
Be right back.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though. Sign me up. I'll help. Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Get.
I don't know why my finger's so freaking hurting. It's this one. I know, guys, but it's this one. Right here, the one that I'm flicking back and forth really fast.
You been to the tannery?
Best family that ever.